Hey singers, I'm Sara. This is SingingTV.com. Together you and I, we are making singing simple, and we are making the internet's easiest to understand voice lessons. So I want to answer a couple questions. These are actually sort of from a number of people who've been asking me a couple different things. So this episode is really about how to find the right singing teacher and voice teacher for you. Basically, if you live in a major city in the US, there are tons of people who are teaching, and so the question is how to find the right person for you. And if not, if you live in another country, and we get a lot of international viewers. What's up, Ecuador? You guys seem to be watching the most, at least in the past couple months, so hola. Thanks for watching. Basically, in terms of finding the right voice teacher, what I think can be a really important thing is this. You've got to find somebody who you get along with. Teaching music and understanding anything in general, especially in a one-on-one setting, has to be something where you understand what the person is saying. So if a voice teacher is telling you a directive that you don't understand, and you say, I don't understand, if they just repeat the same thing, probably not the voice teacher for you. If then the voice teacher explains something, if you're talking, say, about breathing, and the voice teacher says, breathe like you're breathing through a straw, and you say, I don't know what that means, perhaps he or she will explain it another way. If the voice teacher says, use your diaphragm, you go, I don't know what that means, where is it? Perhaps he or she will explain it another way. If they don't, probably that's not the right voice teacher for you. There are a lot of wonderful voice teachers in the world, and generally they can be easy to find. You can certainly do a search on Google, you can do a search on Yelp, you can do a search in your area. If you live in a smaller town or city or puebla or village and you don't really know where to go, what I would say to do is to find the nearest university or college nearby and find somebody who either teaches there, or perhaps if you don't feel quite ready to hire a university teacher, or if they don't have time, they can often recommend their best students. So find the local university, go to the voice department or the music department, shoot an email, send a phone call and say, I'm looking for a teacher, do you have anybody who can teach? And that should be a pretty good way to find somebody. Of course, word of mouth and recommendations are always the best, but really, every once in a while I get a student who we just communicate differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'd probably notice that and recommend somebody else who they might kind of jive or vibe with a little bit better. And that's basically it. I think finding the right voice teacher is a matter of finding somebody who you can listen to for an hour every week, who you look forward to seeing, who you can understand, who explains things in a way that makes sense to you. If you're a visual person, perhaps they will talk about things using visual examples. If you are an auditory learner, hopefully they'll be playing examples and singing things for you so that you can understand. If you're a visual learner, you can watch them do examples for you and things like that. It's important, of course, as a teacher to be able to teach to whatever is the way that your student learns. So that's a really important thing in terms of my own teaching, and I think for you to find somebody who you get along with that way. So that's how to find the right voice teacher. We'll do another one coming up soon. Don't forget, right now the Singing TV First User competition is going on. I hope that you will go to SingingTV.com and go to the user competition, watch the video and enter below. You'll have to figure out an original cool way to spread the word about Singing TV, and then enter what you did on Singing TV's Facebook page so that we can so that I know who you are, so I can give you the prize if you win. What else? I think that's it. Enter the competition. Hope you find a voice teacher near you if that's something you want to do. If not, continue, because you and I together, we are making singing simple.